So Blizzard just hired Chris Metzen back to work on the World of Warcraft, and a lot of people are really excited about that. I have a very cynical take on it. Let me explain why I have a cynical take on it. The reason is Halo. 343 just did this, not just did this a little while back with Halo. They brought Joseph Staten back. Every big Halo content creator was all like, the legend is back. What Joseph Staten do at 343? He was on camera a lot. He wasn't there that long. Was there a lot of narrative developed while Joseph Staten was there? That's kind of his claim to fame, is he wrote the original Halo trilogy, and I think Halo Reach and ODST. So everybody was super excited when he came back. But it wasn't a development hire. It was a marketing hire. And I think the thing with Chris Metzen is the same thing. I'm not a Blizzard hater. I look at Blizzard the same way you would look at a close friend, family member that is a drug addict. I miss the good times. I hope you do better. I fully expect to be disappointed. Now, I hope I'm wrong. I think my dream scenario here is Chris Metzen is coming back to work on Classic Plus. I've kind of lost all hope for retail. It's too bloated and they don't know how to fix it. I think the way to fix it is World of Warcraft 2, and that's never happening because I don't think a studio exists that can make World of Warcraft 2 and make it good. And the reason for that is World of Warcraft 2 would be a massive project, so it would have to be a AAA studio. And most AAA studios' uh, goals in game production do not align with the actual players' goals or wants, I guess, in what they get out of a game. So I have no hope that's happening either. So I'm kind of putting all of my hope and dreams into WoW Classic. Um, I tried Dragonflight when they changed the UI. I understand that everybody really loves the utility of the new UI. It is great. The utility is great. I love that you can just move everything around and resize it. That was a fantastic change. But the actual overlay looks like a a cheap mobile game that was trying to rip off World of Warcraft. It looks terrible. The aesthetic is terrible. The little dragons on the side are like, it looks like a cheap mobile game. It's so bad. And according to the recent 4chan leaks, Dragonflight was a mobile game. Uh, whether they're accurate or not, that I don't know. I haven't read into it that much. I kind of just read the highlights. But that's basically my thoughts on all of it. I think we're going to get to see Chris Metzen's face a lot. I don't think we're going to get to see Chris Metzen's work a lot, because Chris Metzen didn't make World of Warcraft great. A bunch of people that no longer work at Blizzard made World of Warcraft great. Chris Metzen was one of them, and he was one of the faces we saw on stage every time. So, once again, they're using nostalgia and marketing to get people excited, because they don't know how to make good games anymore. They just don't. They don't know what they're doing. That's why Classic is apparently, according to that leak, more popular than retail.